So yeah, now rent basically means I'm gonna be working long almost every weekend. Also, I almost certainly get a four behind you, right? Playing abandoned deck, I almost certainly could. I'm going to see 10 of these 15 cards. That means I just need one more 10. That would mean that... Well, I don't feel like doing combinatorics right now. That would... Oh yeah, the odds are just that both 10s are in the bottom 5 cards. That's 5 choose 15 and then 4 choose 14. That's 2/7, 1/3, 21. That only happens about 10% of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, 10% of the time we lose this run. Right here and now. Let's see it. Alright. Alright, first real reset of the run. That's unfortunately indicative of a lot of things going on right now. I just need to not get a 1 or 2. Rolls a 2. Yep. Unfortunately, as you can tell from the fact that I have been going on a rant about rent, that's unfortunately just been the whole situation for me as of late, is that sort of situation. But yeah, to finish my thought on what I was saying previously, and to boil it all down, I'm still good to I am still going to be good to pay rent. Like, I'm not gonna flake out on my roommates. But I am probably going to be working quite a few 10-hour days over the next few months. Sucks! Air duo again. Give me a free duo again. This time, he put a vagabond next to it. I'm gonna be real. Normally, in order to just keep things fresh, this grind, I wouldn't take this again. I literally just lost with this being the rare joker that I was offered off attack. If you put vagabond next to it, I'm gonna take that. This is top 1 joker in the game. I've talked about this before on stream, but this is easily top 1 joker in the game, even after they nerfed it by upshifting the rarity back to rare. Because it was uncommon on launch, which is absurd, but nonetheless. This guy is just it's the most brain dead farming option in the entire game, and brain dead farming is how you win. Getting a good farming engine that allows you to just continually cycle through and constantly improve your deck with every single hand, that's how you win. Normally I would discard this hand, but I'm gonna play it. Because then we get Balatro. I also just now have a straight flush, so winning. Okay. Got duo alongside Vagabond. Which means we're probably gonna want to do something very similar to what we did last run. Which is to say, we want a lot of 10s, 8s, 4s in order to try and get even Steven, Fibonacci, and Walkie Talkie. that there for later. Rank is great. Let's just go ahead and burn some of these. The jokers here. Let's use my discards while I got them. Technically, 2 to 6 is the worst last year. Most of my last year or two, I was rocking 28 hours of math tutor and 20 hours of paid intern and had all my senior classes. All at 3 different locations all across the city. Yeah, unfortunately, it's starting to look like that may be the situation. I don't have an internship on top of it, but I may have research assistants, actually. Oh man, I need to get back in contact with my professor about research assistants. Unless I just want to completely drop that. I might have to drop that, dang. It's like, man, and if I have classes that I am needing to spend... Oh, quick math. How many hours a week am I spending on classes? Roughly 25 hours a week on classes. Given that's an overestimate, but still. And then I'm gonna need to spend about 30 hours a week, bare minimum, on my delivery work in order to make sure that I am getting enough money in order to be probably somewhere between 25 and 30, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I don't know if 4 streams a week is gonna be very feasible. We're gonna try. We're gonna try the best here. Because that's about all I can do. I was saying this earlier before you came into the stream, Corey. I was saying earlier that I'm kind of tired of only doing things. I am so sick and tired of just not doing anything fun. Because I'm gonna be perfectly frank, that's how I got into the depressive period last semester, and that is the whole reason. It is because I fell into that rut last semester is the entire reason that I am in this situation right now. And that, hold on, is that a Hollow Scholar? Ooh. Ooh. Hollow Scholar with Duo and Vagabond? Okay. If this run doesn't crack out now, woo! I'm gonna be shocked if we get nowhere with this run now. Sorry. I was getting all sad there, and then the game was like, here, I'll throw you some pity. I'll throw you some pity. Yeah. I got into a real rut just because I got into the mindset of just do the work, and there was so much work that it consumed. And I'm starting to think that I need to put my foot down. And I thought, okay, you know what? I still have a lot of work, but over the summer, there will be a much lighter workload. I won't have to focus on work quite as much. I can try and get caught up on things, and maybe that will help lift my spirits and get me out of things. And not really. It didn't. You all probably figured this out. I started off the summer going, great, let's get out of this rut. Let's punch through the issues. Let's get everything on top, work everything out, and just just fix it. And it didn't get fixed. It did not. So I need to try something different. If less workload is not the solution, then maybe the solution is going to be force yourself to stop working on the workload. Maybe I need to have days like today, where I look at my to-do list and go, yeah, I've got literally 20 items on my to-do list, and most of them are due before the end of the weekend. I don't care. I haven't played Butt on the Clock Tower in Patter's group for a while. I'm gonna do it. And so I did it, and I had a blast. Well, I had a blast in retrospect. I'm gonna be honest, the Butt on the Clock Tower today was wild. I lost my mind earlier. Nonetheless, working through all this, and coming to that, I've very, very recently come to that realization of I need to try and do something differently. Let's force myself to actually do the fun things again. I think that'll be... I don't know how much healthier of a outlook that's going to be. I'm going to try it out for at least a little while. Because I guarantee you that this is going to work until that to-do list goes from 20 items to 50 items. And then I'm going to be so far into the hole that there is no solution. Oh yeah, that sounds awful, actually. And I feel bad because I keep saying, yeah, this will be it. This is when I'm going to actually get streams turned around. Get YouTube stuff actually worked on. Turn things around, and then it doesn't happen. And I'm tired of it not happening, you know? I'm so tired of it just not happening. No? Oh shoot, I'm gonna win off of random things here. Ah, okay. Well, I don't feel bad anymore. I forgot that I need to spend money to keep Vagabond up. Well, okay. Let me blow this strength then. Getting all the way up to aces is gonna be pretty hard with strength. I'm gonna need to start deathing my aces, so. Whatever. But yeah, I need to play a pair in order to get the new thing. Full house it because I don't want to accidentally destroy the glass card. This run is already so much better. Wow. Odd as well. Is Odd Todd better than Jumbo Arcana? I think it is, yes. Yeah. Odd Todd goes very nicely. Odd Todd almost certainly getting sold later, but it goes very nicely with Scholar. And I'm going to buy the star to literally sell it in a bit, so that way I can stay under the Vagabond cap. Can I Polychrome tag here? No, I want to farm. Maximum farmage. Orange Sun. Let me just burn those both, because I have no reason to care about either of those. Yeah. I know the uber mega depressive talks are not great right now. I also don't feel like I should be... I should tell you all what's going on, you know? Even if right now it's literally just there's one person in chat and the VOD watchers. There's no sense in me being dishonest, and oh man, I forgot. Odd Todd's gonna break my farms. Okay, well we're selling Odd Todd now. Let's use Judgment here. Well that's kind of okay. Kind of. Do I just buy a rental in order to stay under the Vagabond cap? I don't hate that. I could also just sell this real quick and buy a Wasteful. I like that idea as well. I can still buy this Juggler. Potentially take a rental to stay under the Vagabond cap, because we need more of a reason to make Vagabond busted. I don't need to get that greedy. Face cards are drawn face down, buddy. What face cards? Okay, I need to be very careful here so I don't accidentally get too good of a hand here. I'm intentionally gonna not play a good hand. Fool is currently copying what? Strength? Judgment. Fool currently copies Judgment. Let's just hold on to that. Ooh, I guess Corey, since you're here in the chat. Ooh, Death. Death is great. Death is fantastic. Make another ace here and then just copy my Death immediately thereafter. I like it. I want the least here. Yeah, the 4. Certainly the 4. Dramatic Queen, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How's your Friday going? Hopefully your Friday is going well. Oh, okay. I promise some classes aren't terrible and aren't huge on time, and some classes are beasts that will destroy you. Oh, believe me, I understand that last bit especially. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you remember what I was saying earlier? Oh, hey, yeah, I don't really want to talk about the whole reason I'm in this mess, and then I also said I have no reason to not be honest with y'all. Yeah, the whole reason I'm in this mess is because last semester, I got in such a bad depressive rut that I literally failed the last class. Yeah. I failed the last class on my degree requirements list. And it was literally like one of the only classes that was a huge, no, you gotta get this done. And I didn't get it done. So, through a whole bunch of other complications that I don't want to get in purely because it's a big entangled mess, I'm now taking an entire extra year because of one class. Oh well. Like I said, what you do in this situation, you make do. Nonetheless, we might actually get in Chariot? Buddy. Man, maybe I need to start talking all depressed more often. Balatro is throwing me some freebies. Some good stuff here. Chariot is great, but early on, it's almost certainly it's just going to turn into... Like, I'm not... Do I put Chariot on a 10? Hold back here. Because I want to be playing aces. Scholar. That's my long-term great way to... It's my blue guild. It's my blue build. You need at least one Joker that gets you some good blue management, or you need to have a way of getting a lot of planet cards. But Scholar is a great way because Scholar is eventually going to turn into basically just plus 100 blue chips when I eventually can get this build to 5-of-a-kind aces. So we want to make sure we play into aces, but at the same time, if we're playing into aces, we don't really want to put the Chariot on the aces. Yes, we do. Don't flood your deck with the not good stuff. Come on, don't forget your fundamentals of playing Balatro here, sports. The end goal in mind is that eventually you are going to flood this deck with aces, so you remove all the variability whatsoever. So it is pointless for you to do anything besides that. See? Now you've got a 5-of-a-kind, and you get to keep one of those seal aces. On the other hand, it might lead to some light semesters where there are other classes until you redo the important class, which gives you a reprieve and allow you to concentrate on that one class. I'm hoping so. Also, 31k. And this is anti-2. This run might make it. Okay. You would think that, but unfortunately, due to, again, shenanigans, which I don't want to get into because if I start going... This is not, I don't want to talk about it. This is, if I start talking about it, it will be the entire stream. It's just me talking about the spaghetti monster of complications that's been going on. I had to take classes that could still count towards my degree. Because if I don't, then one of the few things that is actually helping pay for money, one of those things, the scholarships, wouldn't apply. The classes still need to, in theory, be stuff that can count towards my degree. Those can be gen ed classes, don't get me wrong. But it can't be stupid easy baby classes. So, I'm in this situation now where, even though you would think, in theory, I should be able to take a light semester classes, except for the one class that I need to retake in order to make sure I can get this degree. Instead, I'm taking a whole bunch of the same. So, I'm taking, what did I say earlier? Roughly 25 hours of classes in a week. Everything's a mess. That's where this is all building to. Everything is a mess. And I'm getting it worked out. We're getting there. Eventually. I almost want to sell the Magician because I don't want the lucky card money. If I'm gonna enhance aces in the lucky card, and I get lucky card trigger on the very final hand. I missed out on one tarot card trigger from Vagabond to get $20, which I then just dump into a shop. So we're fine. Oh, pillar. Okay, pillar. That means I feed, right? Because I need Scholar in order for this to... Feed means I miss 8 tarot cards. Is my deck good enough where I don't need to feed tags? Is my deck good enough where I don't need to feed tags? Aces get debuffed. I lose out on Scholar. Okay, let's assume 4 of a kind hand of debuffed aces. Because I just buffed the planet level of 4 of a kind. If I assume 90 times 10, no extra blue there, and no extra blue from Scholar, 90 times 10 becomes 90 times 20, because this is holographic, becomes 90 times 40, which is 3,600. That is half. The alternative is that I can intentionally not play aces. Then that would mean I'm playing like 10s, because 10s are the only other thing in the deck that I can get a reasonable amount of frequency. I mean, yes, I'm playing Abandoned deck, so that's gonna help, but I literally just lost another good run because I'm not playing Run Freak. And why am I doing all this math? Normally I would have made a snap decision and just rolled with it. I really want to get this gold stake win, so since I have a run that looks good, I'm gonna try and brain it out. Because a 4 of a kind 10s is, excluding that glass 10, just for the sake of consistency, that's gonna be 130 times 10, which becomes 130 times 20, which becomes 130 times 40, which is 5,200. Which does get me through both small and big. Alright. We're gonna middle ground it. We're gonna skip for this Spectral pack. We're gonna play Big Blind, aiming for 10s. Then we're gonna play Pillar, aiming for aces. But I have to remember to be careful, because Pillar still counts the cards that I play on my junk hands to trigger Vagabond. So I cannot play aces in junk hands. I'm playing the Big Blind. Do not forget that, sports. There were a lot of scholarships that I couldn't qualify for because I only had to take 8 or 10 credit semesters, not 12, 14, even though my GPA was really high, which would have helped a lot with money. Yeah. Yeah, I am unfortunately in what appears to be a similar situation. That. Purple Seal is great. Okay. 10s on the big blind. 10s on the big blind. this jump card here. Let's turn it. Hierophant is nice. Hierophant is more blue building. Hierophant is more blue scaling, which is nice. Hierophant and Magician here, though, so I need to use one of them. What do I like better? Magician or Hierophant? I already have Scholar. So I think I like Hierophant better. I like Magician better on aces, and I'll put Hierophant on like 10s right now. Alright, discard these. Say one more junk hand. Or discard another set of junk, because you don't play aces. Not play a junk hand of aces. Okay? I want to discard this again. Play a junk hand like this, I guess. Four of a kind tens. No, make sure. Starting. Let's make you a glass card, because I don't really care if you get broken, and if anything, it's better, because I want to be maximizing aces. Another tarot card, Judgment. Let's see what you pull. Take it. I will absolutely take it. And this wins. Yeah. Yeah, Corey, that's roughly the TLDR, where my headspace is at. Everything is rough right now, and I don't want it to be rough, but that's where I'm at, so... Perishable Cartomancer is not terrible, but I already have Vagabond, so I'd rather spend a Jumbo Arcana pack here. What I can do, I can use the Magician on these aces like I want to. Let me look at what I have before I immediately go into that. Irwin is worse than useless here because I want low money. Hierophant's okay, but there are better options. I like Chariot. I like Hangman more, though. I like Hangman the most here. Okay, so we're gonna lucky card these two here. Get maximum value out of Emperor. Tower and High Priestess. Okay. Tower is worse than useless. So we will sell that. We're well under Vagabond cap. Let's see what we get here. Three of a kind and a cinch might be helpful, so I guess yay. Straight flushes, whatever though. And I'm using these rather than selling these to stay under Vagabond cap. And man. Alright, so now we have Pillar. Pieces. Okay. Strength is less good because we're going for aces, but whatever. Whatever. There's also World here. World is... If it was... what is it? Like the moon? And that would be nice because we did just randomly pull the Glutinous Joker. That's the sands. This is a dud card. Oh, burn it. I get one more farming hand. Tower, again, worse than useless here. Nice discards. Find the purple seal card, maybe, though that's gonna be. I discarded it, so it's not gonna be. Hey, there we go. There's the sweet. The purple seal 2, of course, being one of the last cards in the deck. As always, that's just how luck works. Me. a shame that it's a shame, unfortunately, that how this has worked out is that my steel aces are the ones that are gonna get by the Gluttonous Joker. All right, let's lighten the mood up a little bit here. I was saying this earlier, but I want to say it again now that there is actually somebody in the chat. Also, we did get the random pop-off. Telescope. No. I'm playing a lot of junk hands. Telescope is bad. Actively bad. I have been really heavily considering, as of late, trying to get, a YouTube channel specifically for VODs. I don't save a lot of my VODs, largely because I actually don't think a lot of my VODs are good, but I also know that there is a good amount of people who do watch my VODs. So I've been wondering if that's something that I should do. Sigil has the random chance to pop off here, which would be fun. I'm picking 2 of these, so it's going to be Sigil Aura. Random pop off? That's fair. What was the one for? And then we put Aura on this lucky card, which I'm actually going to change to... I'm just going to use my Empress on it. If I'm going to use Aura on it, then I would like this to be maximum potential. Hey! Looky there. Okay, once we need to do math, need to make sure I'm under the Vagabond threshold. Reroll total cost is going to be 5, 11, 18. So Arcana Pack, puts that at 22, puts me to $1. Our Hangman is great. Hierophant is okay, but Hangman is great and to win. And then turn reroll. Reroll. Oh, there's the Planet X that I kind of wanted. Planet X is great there. Yeah, I think a VOD channel could be nice. So I don't know. Is a VOD channel something that I should put effort into? Because a VOD channel is not free. It's not. I would specifically. It's not just I save more of my VODs on Twitch. Specifically, I make a VOD channel on YouTube. There is what is it? A cost? It's not just cost. There's time investment into it. Dude, I'm literally taking advanced level microeconomics. Why do I not know the term for this instead? Right off the top of my head. Oh no. It's a functional cost. It's what you could be doing instead of what you're actually doing. It's the cost of spending the money versus what you could otherwise spend that money on. What's the dang vocab? Come on, sports. You're literally opportunity costs. Thank you. I'm literally taking a class on microeconomics, and I couldn't remember the term for opportunity cost. Wow. That's not good. With my deck size being 34, by the way, and picking up that Wasteful earlier, what did I say? My deck size is about to be 32, but I think I'm going to see my entire deck while I'm farming here. Between farming and discarding, I'm going to see my entire deck, which means I can really, really play into good consistency. Also, I'm going to burn this Justice, try and break more of these 10s. I don't need to. My deck is incredibly good and consistent right now. But I don't have enough aces. I have 6 aces total, and 2 of those are steel aces that I really want to not accidentally destroy, so I don't want to play those. I want to have other things and leave those in my hand. I don't want to put a glass on my aces. Not yet. Oh, this is going to win, isn't it? This might just win. I keep getting open or closed breakers backwards despite working on them for over 3 3 years. Oh, that was nowhere close to winning. Yeah, that's fair. I am, unfortunately, in that same sort of boat a lot of the time. Devil is worse than bad because I do not want money. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much guaranteed to see my entire deck. Which is very nice because it means a lot less worrying on my part about having to deal with bad RNG. Which means we can really churn this deck to a winner. I'm telling you, Vagabond is just too good. Yeah, total 51k here, and we're in ante 4. It's good. Needs to be better, though. Out of the woods. Baseball card. A is actually not good here. I have no uncommons. The extra 4 of a kind buy planet here is nice, though I really want to be seeing some planet X's. I got distracted. I got so distracted by forgetting the term opportunity cost that I forgot what I was so importantly saying about opportunity cost in the first place. That's not a good sign. What's the boss ante, by the way? It's Manacle, okay. My deck is already very consistent, so I'm not that worried about Manacle. Normally I'd be freaking out about Manacle, but I'm actually okay with Manacle. Because I'm gonna get around it super easily. Lovers at least lets me trigger Gluttonous Choker an extra time. Not strictly bad. VOD channel, that's right, thank you. VOD channel requires some investment of time, which is time that can't be used for classes, work, stream, or sleeping, if I remember correctly. Exactly. So, the opportunity cost for a VOD channel is not just time. The big one is, specifically, it monopolizes what my computer can do. I've talked about this before, but it's not super commonly said, so I'll say it again. I don't have a PC. I am streaming on, right now, a laptop. The exact same laptop that I use for all of my school stuff. It takes quite a bit of time for me to take an entire 3 to 5 hour stream VOD and download it to my computer, then upload it to YouTube. That takes a lot of time, especially on an old laptop. Given it's a good Alienware model, there's a good processor in here, but it's an old laptop at this point. It's like what? Because I've had this thing through most of high school now, haven't I? Well, this thing is at least 7 or 8 years old now. Maybe not quite that old. I can go and check, but whatever. It's an old laptop. It doesn't run as smooth as it used to be. Trying to download and then re-upload a VOD takes a lot of time. And that is almost certainly time where I will not be able to do much on my computer. I can like browse on like Chrome or whatever and do a couple of things there. But because of how massive the VOD files are going to be, and how much download and upload speed it's going to require, I imagine my CPU is going to be quite taxed. My CPU and my memory. So, I can't do too much on the computer while I'm doing that. And I'm thinking maybe I can force my computer to stay on, download that while I'm off doing work. I can do that, but I need to make sure that I can switch from downloading to uploading once the download is done, and I can't do that if I'm working. If I'm working, I'm out of the house. Or GPU, if you have encoding, decoding, acceleration on it, there might be acceleration on there, and that might help with that process. Speed it up a little bit. That's true, that's true. Anyways. There's a time investment, and it's a time investment where I need to, at the very least, be able to actively monitor my computer and check in every once in a while and check and see, oh, hey, is it done downloading? Has it been uploaded to YouTube yet? And during that time, that's time where I won't be able to effectively do much else. And like I was saying earlier, I do not have a lot of free time. Mondays through Fridays for me are lots of classes. Well, specifically, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays are my big class days. Those are the days where I'm literally on campus from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't have to be on campus near as much. Those are my light days. Those are also the days where I do like half days of work immediately after classes. Because again, I need to be working quite a lot because I'm broke right now. Then on weekends, I'm doing full, like, overtime days of working. Honestly, the same sort of thing of like 8 to 6. It's often closer to 9 to 6 because I want to make sure I'm fully awake and alert before I do driving. But same sort of deal. Like, I don't know if there is any time that I could slot making sure that VODs get downloaded and uploaded to my schedule. If you knew about how long it takes to download, you might be able to time it so that you start downloading before work and finishes right on the time you get back so you can then start uploading it. Maybe on Tuesdays, Thursdays. Maybe, because I don't stream on Tuesday, Thursdays, because on Tuesday, Thursdays is Board Game Club. By the way, for those of you who ever wonder, like, hey, Sports, over the summer it was different because I'm not at campus, but for those of you who have been like, hey, Sports, when you cancel streams on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whenever, why don't you just readjust Tuesday and Thursday most of the time? It's because during stream hours on Tuesday, Thursdays, I am doing one of my only other free time passions, which, yes, is board games, because I'm a board game nerd. Did I touch something? So maybe on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I could take the VODs from the Monday and Wednesday streams, and I can, what I'll do is after class, I'll run back here and start the download process of the VOD. Then after I'm done doing deliveries, I come back here again to check and make sure the download process is done, and then start the upload process while I go to Board Game Club. That works so long as there isn't any maintenance that I'm going to need to do while doing download VODs. That only covers the Monday and Wednesday VODs. I should be playing out this run while I'm talking about this. Well, this is why I never get anything. This is why everything takes me so many hours to get done in the day. Because I sit here and I talk through it and I work through it and I make sure I have everything figured out. And then I look over at the clock on my desk that's right there and I realize I've been sitting here talking about this for 20 minutes and haven't actually done anything. Yeah, that works for Monday, Wednesday. It works for the Monday, Wednesday VODs. But would that work? But then I would need to find a different system for the Friday, Saturday VODs. Fridays are the only Monday, Wednesday, Friday day where my class. I have like a medium class load on Fridays. That's why I was able to play on the Clock Tower earlier. There's one class, well, 2 classes actually. Yeah, 2 classes. Dang, it is 2 classes. Wow. There are 2 classes that meet on Monday and Wednesdays for me, but not on Fridays. So on Fridays, I finish up with classes on campus about like 2 o'clock. But the Friday stream day, Friday streams are at night, like right now. I can't start the... my controller literally turned off because I've been idling for so long. Cool. You know what? Let me try and break these glass cards. Break these glass cards. I want them out of the deck. Anyways. So on Saturdays and Sundays, let me see what you put in chat. 10-hour workdays, how much would it matter if you took 6 hours to download, nothing happens for 4 hours, and then uploading just starts when you get home and uploads while you're sleeping? Yeah, I could do that while I'm sleeping. Oh no, that's why my controller is turned off. It's out of juice, baby! We're out of juice. Alright. Going to touchpad, baby. We're going to mouse and keyboard. Which is touchpad because my actual wireless mouse is not plugged in. And that's something that I have explained many enough times that I hopefully won't need to explain it again. But I guess if I start the download process right in the morning when I leave to start doing deliveries, I come back. I couldn't do it immediately after work because I stream. Friday, Saturdays, I do stream. And uploading while streaming is a big no-no. Uploading while streaming is a fantastic way to get your bitrate tanked. I could do it while sleeping. Yes. Oh, that's gonna cause so much noise. The fans are gonna be running non-stop on the computer. I run my actual room fan at the night though, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Logistically speaking, maybe there is the opportunity also... I'm gonna do this so I don't accidentally overfarm here, and also gives me an opportunity to destroy this 10. Maybe there is an opportunity for me to do a VOD channel. Could be fun. Also, we broke the 10. Sweet. Yeah, I'm preferring Thin to Wind actually doing... Because I want aces, because Scholar is going to max out. Run. So can you tell how much slower I am on mouse and keyboard here? I would like to save temperature shop, but that's probably irresponsible. 2 useless planets though, so... I can make downloading VODs... Make downloading VODs work. I guess the question then becomes, would people care? Would there be enough of a potential audience? Alright, because here's my thinking earlier. I know that there is consistently, for every stream, at least 2 or 3 people who watch my VODs. Maybe not all of it, but at least some part of the VOD will watch. I'm thinking, okay, if I put my VODs on YouTube VODs on YouTube have a very, very, very largely increased chance of being discovered. So getting another 4 of a kind, but I can't get Planet X's. I might have to pivot to 4 of a kind at this point. Also, red card exists and is awful. Okay. If I take my VOD to YouTube, would there be enough of a proportion of people who would find my VODs through YouTube, discover my channel, and then be like, maybe I'll catch this guy live. Maybe I'll go watch his streams live. So here's my thing. The reason I don't save most of my VODs now is because I don't think most of my streams are entertaining. Like this stream here, I don't actually think this has been a very entertaining stream. Rental 6 tenths is interesting. How many 6s do I still have left in the deck? 3. Now that is interesting, but I don't think we need to take it. I do need probably... I'm going to need 1, maybe 2 more times Molt Jokers in order for me to make sure I actually win this run. By the way. Nope, don't change your clubs because you have... Would there be enough of people who would get invested in my VODs through me uploading them to YouTube that would want to come and hang out on Twitch? Because I want to grow the channel. I've talked about this as well before, but the thing while it is true, the thing that I enjoy the most about streaming is easily the community aspect. I really enjoy building a community and getting to hang out with you all. That is the thing that I most enjoy about streaming easily. I also know that my community is kind of dying. Not dying, there are still plenty of people who come to streams regularly and hang out and whatnot, but it's stagnant. And a lot of the people who were like, used to be really big in the community just aren't anymore because they have other things that they need to do and take care of as well, and they have a life. I'm not going to tell them to start coming to streams and force them to be here. So I want to try and grow the channel, specifically so I can grow the regular viewers, which then grows the community. I don't care about... I've said this so many times before. The number I care about is not live viewership numbers. I don't care about the viewer number. I care about the active chatter number. How many people are actively in the chat, participating in the stream and talking? How many people are interacting with what I do in the Discord server, getting schedules set up, enjoying all the things that I talk about in there? How many people are following me through when I go and do things to other channels? When I go and play Blood on the Clock Tower on Patters' stream, or the CT Blood on the Clock Tower stream? How many people are going to follow me there and watch me there? Those are the numbers I care about. Those are the numbers I want to grow. The VOD watching, uploading VODs to YouTube may not give me the amount, may not give me what I really want. YouTube VOD watchers, oh great. They're also just as likely to be the people who just kind of turn the stream on in the background and not participate. I'm going to say this right now because I feel like I need to stress this. This is not my rant in any way trying to shame lurkers and shame VOD watchers. You have lurkers and VOD watchers are still do so much for the channel. I appreciate you all being here so much. You help with the algorithm so much. You are help get the discovery going. But I want to actively foster and build a community. Is what I want to do with this Twitch channel. Is VODs being uploaded to YouTube a good way to do that? Is that worth my time? Is that worth the opportunity cost? I don't know. This is a question I've asked myself quite a bit, as you can probably tell from how much I have to say about the rant. By the way, I'm gonna use a subpar Emperor here because I definitely want to keep the Fool, and I do not want to use Fool on the Sun. And I also want to discard this purple seal to get it, so I'm gonna subpar Emperor use. Judgment, okay. Judgment gives me... Okay, that clashes the Scholar. But that is also currently just a flat plus 10. We don't hate that. Discard purple seal gives us Death. And now we have Fool as well. Okay. Cool. That's gonna help. This is gonna help this run pop off now. Left card into right card. Do it again. That is such a banger pop-off right there. Yeah, anyway, this question about the VODs is something that I've asked myself before, as you can probably tell. And I want to try and figure it out and figure out what's going to be best. What's the number here, by the way? 115. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. Also, notice, I'm gonna say this, notice how I got the Vagabond trigger there, even though the lucky card trigger gave me money. I didn't realize this. I thought Vagabond only triggered at the end of round, but Vagabond triggers as soon as you play the hand. That's good to know, because that makes lucky cards even better. Though, of course, now I need to spend money. What is this? 10, 18, 24, 29. Perfect. Let me get a bogus reroll. What do we get? Yeah, useless. Okay. Give me Planet X, please. Thank you. Planet X is absolutely what I want to be scaling. Mars is an okay backup, though I don't really want to go for Mars. Because you might think, hey, sports. Your 4-of-a-kind level, because you got so many Mars copies, your 4-of-a-kind level is better than your 5-of-a-kind level right now. Why aren't you playing 4-of-a-kinds? Because I get one less Scholar trigger. One additional Scholar trigger here means I get an additional 20 chips it is, right? An additional 4 more. That makes it, at this point, almost tied with 4-of-a-kind. And when you consider that the extra ace I'm playing is almost certainly Polychrome Empress ace here, yeah, I want to be playing 5 aces over 4. That's a question I sometimes see people asking about on like Balatro VODs, so I figured I should state it there. The high card. Alright, you know what? You know what might be a good way to put this VOD question more so to bed? I could just make a poll in the Discord server. It's not really the best option, because the ideal end goal with saving VODs is going to be pulling in new viewers. The ideal end goal is pulling in a larger, wider audience. I mean, I know people are like, oh, stream preservation and whatnot. Oh no. This whole debacle, all of it, everything I'm talking about right now, all boils down to This is a question I've asked myself many a times before, and I still don't know if it would be worthwhile. Because there are things that I think would absolutely 100% be worthwhile for the channel. One of those being making time to actively working on editing videos for the main channel. I'm saying main channel here because if I upload VOD to YouTube, I will almost certainly upload VODs to a secondary channel. Especially because I haven't done anything with the main channel in so long, it's become so stagnant. Like, it might not even be good anymore. So I think Hierophant is worse here than even something like... It's better than this wild card here, obviously, but I think it's worse than Magician. Another Judgment Spin? I think a Judgment Spin's gonna be better than even Steven. I'm playing aces. That will put me over the Vagabond cap. I miss one. Well, I could also just do this. I could just do this in the shop, and I can use the Hierophant here now. Yeah. Yeah, I can just do like this. Adjustment for the shop? Okay. Work smarter, not harder. This is all turning into a big ol' mess of, I don't know, VODs. Blue is nice. Blue is nice. The Judgment is nice because I want to get money for things like this Mega Buffoon pack so I can get that last Molt Joker that I really need. I can also just spin Judgment. Judgment does also let me see that. Lucky Cat. I don't hate Lucky Cat. I have one lucky card in my deck. I could turn a handful of these in. Like, I could still keep Polychrome if I turn them into lucky cards. I actually really don't hate that. Probably sell this button to show. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna put me to 7 and not 8, though. And I really kind of want to 8. I could also sell Fool. If I, but selling Fool feels so wrong. But if I do this, I see Mega Buffoon pack, and I'm gonna use the Fool for an extra Judgment anyways, if I do it like this. Yeah, screw it. We play suboptimally sometimes. What of it? That was worthless. No, these are all just kind of trash. Hey, Chad is gonna be fine for a little while, but it's gonna be. I think a temporary Hanging Chad is probably better than the Gluttonous Joker, though, to be fair. Lucky Cat. And am I actually about to attempt to get Gold Stake Victory with Lucky Cat? That would be crazy. A trial run of uploading a VOD to get a feel for the timing and such might be a good idea. It could be less of a load than it seems, or it could turn into a 4-hour babysitting session to get it to work properly on every VOD. Right. I've been saying all of these things like they're definite, it's going to go like I would, but I don't know that. A trial run of sorts could be nice, and it could also just be a good way to see how exactly everything works out. I don't hate that. Okay. Alright, well, next question on the mind. Do I upload this VOD? I feel like I started getting into a whole bunch of depressing talk. I don't know if I would save this VOD. I feel like especially towards the start of the stream, when I was talking about like my finance situation and my university class situation. I tried to say schedule and situation at the same time there. Wow. I feel like I got really in the hole there, and I don't know if that's going to be a good watch. Especially if I'm trying to bring people in. Magician is great if I'm trying to play Lucky Cat out. That's actually fantastic, and I think I am going to try and play Lucky Cat out. I need to try and break these blast cards if I don't want them. Next Great Ace Attorney stream might be a good candidate for a VOD. It could be. Because it's going to be right at the start of a new case. It's going to be the last case in the game, though. It's not a bad candidate, but I don't think it'll... I think it's not a bad candidate for trying to download and upload the VOD and see if that situation will work out within my favor. But I don't think it's a good candidate for seeing how much pull I'm gonna get. I could also do like Northern Lion style VODs where this would be a lot more babysitting, so I probably won't do this. But I could intentionally chunk up the VODs and upload like 1 hour segments of the VOD rather than the whole VOD at once. That would be better in the algorithm. That would require a lot more babysitting. Oh no, I'm spitballing here. Follow me through here, spitballing. Judgment. I actually don't need Judgment here anymore. What cards left? Do I have the 2? No. But I have some of my good aces left, so yeah, keep digging. Okay, well, the one ace that I really wanted in the hand, I didn't draw, but whatever. Don't get the VOD. Might not work for Great Ace Attorney, though, and with how I'm doing this, I can't babysit. I can't babysit the computer. That's part of the problem with the opportunity cost, is that I can't do this babysitting at the computer because I just won't be available. I would be downloading and uploading overnight or while I'm actively out of the house. So not a good situation. These two are actively better as lucky cards, but I would only play one of them because I want to play all 3 of these. So let's turn you and you into lucky cards. Bang, 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 bang. I think this is most optimal. Now that I have Lucky Cat, I have scaling, and we just got a trigger. We got 2 triggers off that. We got 1, sorry. I saw 20, I was like, oh, plus 20 lucky card trigger? No, that was a plus 20 from Scholar. We already got a lucky cat. Good job there. I think this is a winning run. I think this might actually be a winning gold stake run. Why is that? If that wasn't perishable, I was gonna pop off so hard. Like, actually, such a massive pop off if that wasn't perishable. That is sad and unfortunate. Okay, 5, 11, 18, 26. Do I want to buy the perishable family over the Hang Chag? Probably. That means I would go -6 overall. That would put me at 23. That would make the next closest debuff thing 18, which would put me at 5. But I can buy a standard pack and just skip it. Okay. Mess. We re-roll. Re-roll again. We do this one more time. A perishable Hanging Chad again. Okay. And we buy a standard pack and do nothing. If I got a cool ace, that would have been cool, but... Alright, the wheel. Probably fine. I'm probably safe to ignore the wheel. Because I only want aces, and all of my aces are just going to clump to the left. And at absolute worst, I have strength. So I'd rather not use strength for that. I can test face down cards with Empress. Okay, that is an ace. I can test it with Empress, though. Or strength here. I don't really need strength. I actually want to discard these so I get purple silver. Hanging Man. Another Hangman. With if I'm playing man. Judgment is kind of whatever. Whatever. Okay, I have all my aces. They're all aces, which means my face down cards. Is what? This? All the ace of diamonds here? That's it? There's another ace in my hand. Oh, I only have one face down card. Okay. Face down card in my hand is the polychrome ace of diamonds. Polychrome Molt ace of diamonds, notably. I'm playing my hand out like this. I already got rid of my purple sealed cards. There's no reason for me to spend discards on this, other than just get one of these trash things out of my hand. Great. Lucky card trigger. 1.5 mil. Given we got there because we have this temporary ×4 bonus on our pop-off hands, but still. Sell Hierophant. Look at Mega Buffoon Pack. Looks good to me. Is Steel Joker better than Perishable Family? Yes. I think definitely yes. This is Eternal though. The only thing I'm gonna do is that eventually I'm gonna drop Vagabond. Actually, do I have a gold sticker for Vagabond? Do I have a gold sticker for Vagabond? I honestly can't remember. Vagabond. Maybe towards the back. Oh, there he is. No, I only have orange. I have orange sticker, but not gold sticker on Vagabond. I might sell Vagabond right at the end. Otherwise, I'm keeping all of these. Honestly, I would keep this as well. I can just dump Steel on some of the random cards of my deck. This doesn't care if the cards are in my hand. It just says if it cares if the cards are in my full deck. And selling that gave me enough money to spin the wheel. Nope. All right. Give it a shot. And one of the good things about Waller build is that there's not really any boss blinds that just snipe you out. Like, what snipes you out here? I don't care about the Ox because we're playing Vagabond. In fact, Ox is actively helpful with Vagabond. The Hook is less helpful with Vagabond. That is true. Hook kind of kills us. We have enough deck. Our deck size is 26 cards, so we can do well even without actively farming, especially because we got Wasteful. Fish is also kind of whatever. Bad. It's kind of bad, but we can play around it easily. No repeat hand types. We only play 1 5 of a kind, and even if we didn't, then we play 4 of a kind, and that's still very good. Play only 1 hand type this round is actually quite bad. For the same reasons that like no discards and the Hook are bad. Again, those are all be avoided. The pillar is actually really bad, but we already got pillar out of the way. Needle is similarly bad. Same sort of situation as water. Played around though. Bell. Honestly, Bell is not bad though, because every single hand we are guaranteed for the final hand to be all aces if we want it to be. So we might lose to Crimson Heart. Crimson Heart hits Scholar on our key hand, but we can play around that. I don't think this run loses. I think we can put this run on autopilot and just win. Try and just get more lucky cards and seal cards. Maximize advantage. I do feel very sluggish playing this on the trackpad, though, I will say. This feels so unnatural to me. Do I fool for Wheel of Fortune? No, I don't. I can just burn this Empress, though. Empress is not really what I'm looking for anymore because I have these two. Come on, break the glass. Break the glass. Whatever. Nice. I think again I get a subpar Emperor because I already have Fool, and Fool is the best tarot card double. Like here, if I wanted to be more aggressive, I could have discarded like this ace here, which is useless, had 7 handful of aces, which means Cerulean Bell doesn't kill us. Cerulean Bell is guaranteed to not ever kill us. Cerulean Bell can be annoying, don't get me wrong. They won't ever kill us. Alright, Emperor, give me death. Give me death so I can copy some more of these polychrome aces. First game. We just kind of chuck these on whatever. I say Fool for something better. Not having that last ace is annoying, but we still win here. If this hand doesn't win, I'm going to be shocked. We got 1.5 mil off of the other hand. And yeah, we did just sell it the 4 times, so. I will be in substantial disbelief if this run craters. If I somehow throw this run, I am going to be so mad, chat. Just you watch. These are 2 kind of useless cards, but whatever. No. On Vagabond, cooperate. You were cooperating with me so well earlier. You were cooperating with me so well. Chariot, yes, Chariot's great. That's what we want. Cool. Chariot, card in the deck we don't really care about. Actually, we should Chariot some of the aces that we're not playing. Yeah, we have 8 aces total, so ideally we would want 3 of the aces to be steel aces. Yeah, so this ace is ideally a steel ace. That buffs up Steel Joker. Better than Lucky Cat. And then we buff up because we definitely want these to play, and we definitely want those to play. And we buff up like this. Alright. I want to say this before I forget. You know what? I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna add it. I know I've already been talking way too much about how stupidly big my to-do list is. We're adding something else to the to-do list. Poll for saving YouTube VODs. I'm gonna write it down. We're gonna do it. Probably not tonight, because it's already pretty late tonight. At some point tomorrow, expect to see a ping in the Discord server asking about saving VODs. I think could be a good idea. Okay, let's play out the rest of this. I have 9 cards left. I should see everything. Another chariot is fantastic. Let's see here. I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And my other aces are steel aces. Cool. We just chuck this on like this 9 that we don't care about. That's 2 times now, and that's only gonna grow. Do I have any aces left? I have one of the lucky aces. Do I greed? I greed to maximize it. I really want to maximize lucky cat triggers. So I should greed in order to ensure that I see that card. Okay, we saw it. Oh, and also the purple seal card. I forgot about that. Yeah. Death copies the polychrome ace. Does not copy a seal ace. Death copies this thing for sure. Specifically the lucky cat one. Left card into right card. I've messed that up. You've seen me saying that this whole time. It's because I have unfortunately messed it up before. I still think, no, this wins, right? Yeah, this wins. This wins. I'm gonna say this wins to one of these hands, and then it's not gonna win, and I'm gonna be so sad. Just you watch. We've gotten we got 3 lucky cat triggers this time around, though. So yeah. I don't know why I'm mapping out. This run is basically guaranteed at this point. It would take a colossal level crater for this run to fail. And if that happens, bro, I'm a big depressed. We'll play it real with you. That won't be fun. But that's not gonna happen. This is a skip, in all honesty. Like, we don't even want to put the glass card on one of these. We want to put the glass card on one of the 10s because we still have 4 10s somehow. Yeah, this is a skip. Let's get this to Vagabond levels up. Yeah, our poly aces are all diamond. So I guess if this next one is the one that debuffs diamonds, could be in a little bit of trouble. But I just have to pull one of the tarots that changes suits before the boss blind, and we're fine. That's not even that worrying. Right now, I don't want them because they're kind of worthless. This one in particular is going to debuff anything I transform with it, so I'm not even going to use it to try and diversify because it'll do that. How many cards do I have left? 9. I have 2 discards and 2 hand plays left, so technically this doesn't see my whole deck if I just do 2 cards for the entirety of these plays, but I can greed later. I can determine what exactly my out is later. I don't care. I'm doing all this thinking right now when there's no reason for me to be doing all this. I would like to double 0, yes. We've actually been pretty lucky getting a fairly minimal amount of useless Terras, or worse than useless Terras. We haven't seen Tower a ton, we haven't seen Hermit a ton, we haven't seen Temperance a ton, which is very nice luck. Speak their name, and I shall be summoned. Do I Mega Greed? One of them's a Steel Ace as well, so I can, yeah. And now I don't really care. Got it anyways. We're punished. Mil, 1 mil. Cyclomancy? You know what? I think that's worth spending. Do I then spend Hermit as well? Hold on, I need to do math here. If I spend Hermit now, I go to 44. I go back down to 34, and then I definitely buy those 2 packs go to 24. 5, 11, 18, 26. I'm gonna be at $6. That's very bad, actually. I don't want to do that then. I could maybe get out of it by buying some random Terror or Plant card that shows up. That's not a guarantee. But I could double after buying Recyclomancy. We'll be at 24, which then puts me at 14. Which will definitely get me under the Vagabond cap. Yeah, I'm a math major. What of it? What's my boss line? No. It's Flint. Okay, I don't care about Flint. I actually haven't been stacking planet cards, so Flint means nothing to me. That being said, though, I did get all 4 of the suit changing arrows here, so that's kind of unfortunate. Another Mars, but no Planet X. This is real unfortunate. Actually, I'm on 18. I go to 0 perfectly. I know. I'm buying this. Wait. Dummy. Wheel of Fortune will perfectly submit there. Come on, Wheel. First shot. That's a feels bad. Well. Devil is actively kind of bad, but I can always get rid of it whenever I turn, so it's whatever. Ooh, another Chariot Fool combo. Pump this Steel Joker out. The max. Yeah, and there's another card here I can reach it. And even if I don't, I can just hold the Chariot. I'm about to make your... Maximize your greed, kids. Maximize. Sever. Burn Lovers, and then immediately turn the same card to Chariot. This is awkward. I do wish that I could, if I get one more Magician, turn these 2 into lucky cards, I could turn one of these into a steel card to absolutely maximize everything. Dude, I would love, like, Paintbrush. I know I'm not going to get it, because I only have one tag left that I get. Not tag, voucher that I'm going to get left in this run, but if that one voucher is Paintbrush, that would be very sick. This run is starting to get to the point where blue is actually a scaling issue. Even with color being pretty good. I'll tell you exactly why it's a scaling issue. It's because I cannot find Planet X for some reason. Whatever. Not mad. Most of these are just whatever. I'm gonna skip. Diction! I've been telling myself, Quartz, you need to make sure you remember to do predictions in your channel more often. They're actively good for making sure that you keep your community engaged, and you just don't do them as often as you should. And I'm absolutely right in that regard. I should do predictions more often. That being said, Corey, no offense, you're the only one in the chat right now, so prediction would be kind of worthless. You know what? I'm curious. This run's winning. Just how much is a suboptimal 4 of a kind hit me? Extremely suboptimal. Dang, that still wins. That's a good sign. I have 10s as a backup because I've just been burning strength on pumping up those cards back. That's good to know that I have that is like, out. If something goes really, really wrong, that's a good out. Actually, I was literally just talking about how my blue was starting to become a choke point, so that's really good. And then make sure to earn 1 reroll here. Yep. Alright, Flint. Flint Lockwood! I should put these on the cards that may actually use value in them. Here. No, I want to maximize farming. Full copies Hierophant currently. I don't really care about that. Would be like a shell game. I put 100 channel points and shuffle it around and forget where it is and somehow lose, even though I'm the only one playing. I mean, that's how you want to spend your money. Another actively bad card. Break this last card though. Just into win, do the max. Visible dab redeem, hold on. No! Really? I DC now? Oh wait, no. No, okay. That was, I tabbed into OBS, and OBS reminded me, hey, while you were, and Windows like, hey, while you were in the middle of your full screen application, we silenced this notification because it's the setting I turned on. That way I get less pings like this from Windows in the middle of streams. Anyways, it was like, OBS disconnected, reconnecting. I was like, wait, is this happening right now? No, that was from like 2.5 hours ago. And I only just now re-tabbed into OBS. Anyways. Let me just... There you go. There you go. There's your dab. There's your dab. Should I reset my OBS window? There you go. What am I doing? Yeah, min-maxing. See, what's best in this situation here? I should, realistically, maximize farm Lucky Cats. But this is optimally a much superior hand. I do also need to... I'm going to just sell this Empress. I'm not going to play it anytime soon. I'm leaning forward quite a bit. Alright. Who's the final blind? Who's the final? Oh, it's Acorn. That's a GG. That's a dub. That's a victory. Amber Acorn, for those of you who don't know and haven't played this game before, is so much significantly easier than all of the other boss blinds that it's comical. So we got Telescope. Normally, I would be ecstatic about seeing Telescope, but unfortunately, we're not going to Telescope for any of the good hands here. I would love to be able to Telescope for 5 of kind, but that's just not going to happen. What's better here, a Spectral or an Arcana? Okay, no los dos. I should have done math, but whatever. I go to 14. Yeah, we're fine. I can just buy and sell the strength to go to like 1 or 2. Another death, another chariot, emperor. All good options. Death is probably the best though. Like just another one of these. Polychrome Lucky Aces. Yeah, let's make sure we don't change one of our seal cards into this because it'd be unfortunate. Yeah, then we do this, and then we have Death loaded up on the Fool. Now I have 5 Polychrome Aces, though, so I'll probably dupe some... No. I'll probably just dupe a Steel card. Because that's going to be more efficient. End over end. That'll be more efficient. I can only play 5 cards, so I only need 5 Polychrome Aces. So I'm absolutely maximizing my deck. That being said, I did just get another Aura. That's funny. Oh, wait, Red Seal. Oh, we're good. Oh, I always forget about Red Seal because Red Seal is really, really good once you're already popping off, or you either get Red Seal really early and then you dupe it with Death and you're really happy, or you get it really late and you're like, man, I wish I got this earlier, but I'm still happy with it. But because I lose so many runs in the middle, I just don't even consider that a Spectral so often, and that's a mistake on my end. About that strength, whatever. All right, let's play this run out, shall we? So yeah, remember, dude, I'm gonna dupe a random Steel card. That is the most efficient thing that you can do at this point. You should dupe Steel Ace, just for even more redundancy. Just for even more redundancy. Dupe a Steel Ace. And we just get this out of our hand. Yeah. So on Sunday, it's gonna be a rare Sunday stream. I try not to do streams on Sundays, mostly because I like to use Sunday nights as like a proper. I have nothing on my schedule. It's me time period. But on Sunday, with the Great Ace Attorney stream. Also, this is the downside of having one more Steel Ace in your deck. You have the redundancy, yes, but you don't want the redundancy all the time. Okay, so after the stream on Sunday, so that would mean on Monday. No, because I'm streaming on Monday. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this now. If everyone in the Discord is emphatically like, yes, 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 make a VOD channel for YouTube, what I will do, Sunday night, immediately after stream, I will download the VOD while I sleep. No, but I have classes. I can't run while I'm doing classes. It'll have to wait until Tuesday, but whatever. That's fine. I can slightly less optimal farm to make sure I get that. Yeah, whatever. That's the correct optimal ordering? Whatever. Lucky Cat up to now? 3.25. 11 mil, baby. 11 mil. That's pretty sweet. Alright, Temperance is here, and I kind of want to get rid of it. I'll just sell it and buy this Arcana pack here. And to win, baby. And to win. Don't care. To win. I'll even use this before I go. Deck size 22. Definitely not the smallest deck size that I've had in this game. Also, that's a funny little pattern. It's a nice, funny little pattern. It kind of looks like a crown. Mathematical patterns and such are fun to look at. Yeah, I'm a math major. What of it? I'm glad I was able to kind of roll back the vibe of the stream a little bit. I definitely started the stream feeling pretty down. Also, Hangman. What do I even kill with Hangman at this point? Every single card... Okay, there's this 1-8 of spades that's just kind of sitting here. But other than that, every single card in my deck is a steel card, which I want to keep. The 10, which is here for redundancy. Or this purple steel card, which I definitely want to keep. Those 8 of spades can go, but honestly, I can kill some of the redundancy 10s. My deck is so consistent that, and we're facing a boss blind that is so easy that redundancy 10s are not even worth my time. More. The win, baby. In the win. Dang, alright. Off. What did I say before about wanting to get one more copy of Magician? What aces are left? I've got this lucky ace, which I don't care about, and another seal ace, and that. I want to draw that polychrome I want. So we discard that. Actually, we sell Judgment. And how much do we get if I play this? I mean, if I get a lucky card triggered, probably quite a bit. Okay. Quite a bit, but not an overkill amount. So we can use discards to make sure I draw it. Yeah. There we go. Go bop, bop, we go bop. And our deck is looking clean. This has been a good run. This has been a real good run. I feel like a lot of my gold stake attempts turn into just frantic scrambling after a certain point and just trying my best to make sure I can stay alive, but hey, look at this. This is even flush 5, which is it is technically more optimal. Do you think we can turn Temperance into some flush 5 planets? These last few shops here? Maybe. It has been a really nice, really optimal build. And the fact that it's playing out like this has been very nice. We got here 8 mil, baby, 8 mil. Still, not crazy enough of a run that I want to take it into endless. Need something stupid to do that. Chariot buffs Steel Joker. We can put that on this 2 and be perfectly fine, but let's put class on this 10. We want to kill it. We also want to kill this 8 to be fair, but we want to kill the 8 and the 10, so it doesn't really matter which. And then steel card on the 2 that we are keeping anyways. Beautiful. 2.8 there, 3.75 there. Absolutely glorious. Let's decimate this final boss here. Yeah, flipping and shuffling my jokers here doesn't matter, because not a single one of my jokers cares about order. Not a single one of them. And you know what? Screw you, final boss. I'm farming on the final boss. What are you gonna do about it? Tower is worse than useless, but fine. That's pretty bad as well. Oh, we can get another play. I should have burned this as well, whatever. I would like to make $1 from this, please. Oh, flush 5 is better. Let's burn that like that. And GG's. That was an incredibly clean win, chat. That was so incredibly clean. 14 mil. Alright, I kind of want to take this into Endless, but also I don't really like Endless. A lot of people really like Endless modes of games. I'm not one of those people. I think Endless mode is just like... The reason I like roguelikes in particular is that there is an end condition. There is a goal to meet. We have very obviously met that goal here by just getting a gold stick win, which is glorious. Endless mode just kind of feels pointless to me. Yeah. Now let's see it, baby. Yes, sir. Gold stick win on the abandoned deck. That feels real nice. That feels real nice.